Finnish MEPs call for Hungary's EU voting rights to be revoked. Improved finances in Finnish buildings. No more service fee increases. Synbio Powerlabs to launch large-scale artificial meat production in Finland. Milman's efforts key in historic US-Russia prisoner exchange. Finnish members of the European Parliament call for strong measures to bring Hungary back in line with EU values. The Hungarian government's actions have exceeded the limits of patience, and tough measures are clearly needed. MEPs Eero Heinäluoma, Social Democratic Party, and Sebastian Tynkkynen, Finn's party, are ready to take firm actions against Hungary. They criticize Prime Minister Viktor Orbán for his visits to China and Russia and for Hungary's obstruction of support for Ukraine and the NATO membership of Finland and Sweden. MEP Maria Ohisalo, Green Party, and Tynkkynen call for Hungary's voting rights to be revoked in the European Council. Ohisalo emphasizes the need to apply Article 7 of the EU's fundamental treaty to address Hungary's actions. Heinäluoma urges EU countries to respond strongly to Hungary's undemocratic actions, including suspending EU aid and reconsidering Hungary's Schengen status. The financial situation of buildings in Finland has improved, with no need to increase service fees and a significant reduction in outstanding debts. A building in Helsinki has achieved financial balance without needing to raise fees. Jori Hirola, chairman of the board, shares, "It's a relief." According to a report from Danske Bank, customers' outstanding debts have significantly decreased compared to previous years. Vil Roihu, the bank's housing finance director, considers this good news, as rising debt was a worrying trend. This improvement is due to many buildings tightening their financial management amid rising costs and interest rates. Juho Jarvinen, a financial expert from the Real Estate Association, states that buildings have improved their economic situation and created reserve funds. Synbio Powerlabs, a Finnish biotech company, is preparing for large-scale production of artificial meat in Lappeenranta. Chairman Alejandro Antalik states that this artificial meat is indistinguishable from real meat. The company plans to begin production by the end of this year, using technology from the UK's Ivy Farm. The plant is being expanded to accommodate large bioreactors, and production is expected to reach tens of tons by the end of next year. The artificial meat will be exported to Middle Eastern countries first, as the EU has not yet approved the sale of such products. Synbio Powerlabs' product promises to meet significant international market demand. Milman, an ordinary 67-year-old mother, played a crucial role in a historic prisoner exchange. She tirelessly worked to rescue her son, journalist Evan Gershkovich. On Thursday, her efforts paid off. Evan, a Wall Street Journal reporter, was accused of espionage and detained by Russia. Milman faced intense interrogations from the Russian FSB when she traveled to Moscow in June 2024 to negotiate. Despite FBI warnings that she and her husband could be detained, Milman continued her perilous journey. With persistence, Milman contacted government officials and world leaders, even meeting President Joe Biden and German Chancellor Olaf Scholz to plead for help. Ultimately, her efforts significantly contributed to the exchange of 24 prisoners between Russia and the US, including her son. Ella Milman exemplifies the power of maternal love and perseverance, bringing Evan home safely and creating an inspiring and touching story. Southwestern Finnish police are searching for a possibly missing berry picker in Salo. They received a report of a berry bucket, bicycle, and t-shirt found near the edge of the forest in Koriskalio. The bucket contained several liters of blueberries, and the t-shirt had "Raw Power" printed on it from the 2017 weightlifting championships in Salo. The police have not received any missing person reports in the past 2 days, and emergency services have no related information. Police are using search dogs and drones with thermal cameras to assist in the search. They are asking for public assistance and request that only those guided by police or voluntary rescue services enter the search area to avoid disrupting the effort. Capo Räikkönen and Jana Peritalo, members of the environmental movement Elokapina, protested the rally in Jyväskylä. They chose this event for its high media attention. Räikkönen, 23, said that in previous protests, they faced opposition and were attacked with water guns filled with manure. Peritalo, 32, has not encountered similar violence but has been threatened and verbally abused. She stated, "Sometimes it feels scary, but I think it's just their way of trying to silence us." Thursday's protest was peaceful without interference from opponents. Elokapina organized 2 additional small protests on Friday. Rally organizer Markus Häkkinen did not see the protest as harmful to the event if notified in advance and followed regulations. Elokapina has conducted many attention-grabbing activities to highlight the environmental crisis. Räikkönen and Peritalo believe their actions are necessary to protect the environment. Silja will come to Jyväskylä during the rally to offer sexual services. According to Silja, demand increases during major events. She received many messages from potential clients immediately after announcing her trip. Support organization Pro-Tukipist and the police also confirmed this trend. The police monitor sex trade activities and intervene in illegal forms. However, distinguishing between voluntary workers and trafficking victims is challenging. Silja hopes for clearer laws to help those working voluntarily. A man from Rovaniemi has been sentenced to 1.5 years in prison for committing 143 scams on Tori.fi. The Lapland District Court issued the sentence last September, and the Rovaniemi Court of Appeal upheld the verdict on Friday. The prosecutor demanded a harsher sentence due to the severity of the case, but the court did not agree. Between 2021 and 2023, the man posted numerous fake ads to sell electronic devices, collecting about €10,000 from victims. Although his financial situation was difficult at the time, this was not enough to mitigate his crime. In addition to the prison sentence, he must compensate the victims. A 7-year-old child who went missing and drowned in Kusajärvi, Vantaa, has died, while their 4-year-old sister remains in critical condition at the hospital. The incident occurred on July 26. Eastern Uusimaa police are investigating the accident and suspect the children's parents of child neglect, causing death and injury. The police stated that the parents were present at the beach and are suspected of not supervising their children. Rescue workers or bystanders are not suspected. The children went missing while playing on the pier and were underwater for nearly 20 minutes before being found and resuscitated. Finns reveal their sneaky ways to smuggle alcohol into festivals. The head of festival security said Finns generally follow rules, but some hide alcohol and claim ignorance of the law. Many admit to trying to smuggle alcohol to save money or avoid long lines. Some find it fun to challenge getting alcohol past security. For example, Ari and Elias from Vasa brought a shovel and buried a crate of beer in the sand at Ruissalo before the festival. They accurately pinpointed its location and retrieved it without detection by security on the festival's second day. Meanwhile, Timo from Oulu recounted hiding a vodka bottle in his swim trunks and taking it across the river. Others used creative methods like hiding alcohol in sweaters or personal hygiene items. Despite these sneaky efforts, festival organizers maintain strict checks to ensure everyone's safety. S Group, a well-known retail conglomerate in Finland, has expanded into festival organization, with separate rap and metal festivals. S Group cooperatives have become one of the top 3 festival organizers based on event numbers. For instance, the North Karelia Cooperative organized Main Day, a hip-hop and R&B festival in Joensuu. Erno Pennanen, the cooperative group's manager, said they organized the event to meet youth demand. According to Live.fin statistics, S Group cooperatives have organized 10 to 12 music festivals annually since the end of the COVID-19 pandemic, placing them among the top 3 festival organizers in Finland, after municipalities and Nellinen Media Live. Focusing on domestic artists helps their festivals attract large audiences. The wax statue of President Alexander Stubb has arrived at the Visualati Wax Museum in Mikkeli. This wax figure was crafted by the Mandan family from Estonia and brought to Visualati on Thursday evening. On Friday morning, the statue was available for public viewing. Although it has not yet attracted many visitors, Visualati's CEO, at Räsänen, is satisfied with the piece. He said, "Beauty is in the eye of the beholder, and certainly everyone will see unique features. In my opinion, this statue closely resembles the real person. The wax statue of President Stub was ordered in the spring and was expected to arrive by the Johannes Festival but was delayed until now. The museum also features statues of former Presidents Sauli Niinisto, Tarja Halonen, and Martti Ahtisaari. Visualati has housed a wax museum since 1983.